So I have the spreadsheet open here to the right, and now I want to do step 6. Go to File, Make a Copy. So I'm going to go to File, Make a Copy, and it says replace the words copy of with your first and last name. So Paula Tony, and then the name, file name, just so that I still know which assignment you're submitting. And then let's go ahead and move this to, you just created this folder, and then we'll put it in the Computer Labs folder, and you shouldn't have anything in there yet, and we'll go ahead and make a copy. And now that you've made your own copy, you can X out of the original file. Look at the information presented in the spreadsheet. What do you notice? Write 1 to 2 observations. So the information being presented is a list of the states in the United States, which there should be 50 states. This goes all the way down to 52. And it looks like I accidentally, let me remove this here. Okay, so that it goes down to 51, but we started in the second cell, so that's why there are 50 states, and we're listing each of their populations. So we could observe that the states are listed alphabetically. We could observe that Oregon's population is 4.24 million, and you could maybe notice something else on this list, like what's the biggest state, what's the smallest state. Okay, let's go to the next step. So again, keep checking these off as you go to keep track of where you are. Here is a map. So now we can click on this map of the United States. And what were we going to look at? See the population of each of the states, write the names of the 4 most populous states. So if we scroll down, the 4 most populous states, California, Texas, Florida, and New York. I wonder what year this is working off of. Oh, it's in 2023. Okay, so there's the answer to that question. California first, Texas, Florida, followed by New York. And notice that they're the ones in the darkest blue. How is the data in your spreadsheet organized? Well, it's in alphabetical order by the name of the state. Notice that the columns are labeled with letters going across the top of the spreadsheet, A, B, C, D. Rows are labeled with numbers on the left of the spreadsheet, row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4. Each cell can be referenced by naming its column and row. For example, A3 contains Alaska, and the population of Alaska is in cell B3. Oregon's population is in which cell? It is in cell B38. To find the total population of all 50 states, click in cell B52. Okay, here's a cool thing that we're going to do. Click down here and then type equals sum, parentheses, B2, colon, so shift semicolon, B51, which notice that the Google Sheets is already suggesting what we should do. And I like to always double check that it's guessing correctly what I want to do. It's not always right, but in this case it is. I do want to add up all the cells from B2 to B51. Recall that B1 was this title, so I don't want to include that when I'm adding. But I do want to add up all the other populations. And you may remember what the US population total approximately is. It was in the 300 millions. So let's hit enter. And there it is, 331 million people in the United States. So that's our total population. So equals sum is a formula. Equals sum B2 to 51 references all the cells starting with B2 down through B51. So the colon tells Google Sheets to include all of the cells in between these two cell references. If you click back into cell B52 and type equals sum, parenthesis, you may notice that Google Sheets suggests the array B2 to 51. And the suggestions are not always what you want, but often they are. And if you type equals sum parentheses, notice the box with hints about how to use this formula. So often there will be a little hint box, and I can even expand. It's just a little hard to see, but maybe I can drag this up. Can I move this? No, I can't really see the rest of what the hint is saying. That's too bad. I will X out of here, and I will hit escape. And then I'm just going to go here randomly and say equals sum parenthesis. And now it's not giving me a hint because it doesn't know what I want to add up. Equals sum parenthesis B37 colon B38. What if I just wanted to add those two? And then I can click this little question mark. Nope, that's not giving me the hint either. Okay, well, sometimes it gives you a hint about how to use the formula. I'm just going to delete this because that's not what I want there. And here, if I click down here and then I look up in my formula bar, you can also see the formula that we typed a second ago. Okay, best button is the undo button. So remember that if you screw up something, you can always press escape, or you can use this undo key to undo the last thing you did, or you can say redo. I do want to do what I did. So keep that in mind. Another way to organize this data could be by sorting the states from smallest to largest. First, we need to select the entire spreadsheet. So in order to select the entire spreadsheet, there's a blank box to the left of column A and above row 1. If I click this box, the whole spreadsheet gets selected. And I'm going to continue the next step in the next video.